Hello, my name is Steve Stevenson, and I'm here with the WINF Infdev Plus news station. Today is Halloween, and a tradition for us here is to share the famous Infdev Plus Halloween story of Soybean 56, the adventurer who never returned home. Make sure all of you have a safe and happy Halloween, and enjoy this special broadcast. Soybean was a humble man. He owned a quaint home and worked hard for what he owned. Farming and building was a peaceful life. He would read many stories about the myths of the villages and dungeons in the unexplored lands. Ever since he heard about the myth, he slowly yearned to go see if these structures existed. On a cold autumn morning, he left his home, locked the door to the house, and left the amplified lands behind. The air was dense, and the world was quiet. His journey would be long and difficult, but Soybean was determined. The days grew shorter and the nights became long, slowly losing his mind. Not even his dreams would give him comfort. His nightmares nearly killed him. Darkness and fear began to surround him. From climbing the tallest mountains to sailing through long and winding rivers and spelunking in dark, damp caves, he was beginning to think that he would never find what he was looking for. However, just beyond the horizon, he seen them. A couple houses by a gravelly beach. Eager to see who lived there, he gathered his things, excited to make first contact. When he arrived, he felt it. The darkness again. A chill ran down his spine so cold, it's as if his blood was ice. In curiosity, he entered both homes. They were mostly intact, but were a bit dusty. They had a few books lying around and some items. Abandoned. Recently abandoned, he thought. As Soybean exited the house, he heard footsteps in the distance. His panic beginning to rise, he left. The tides had turned. It was a race to get home. Something wasn't right. Soybean ran through the day and night. The presence he felt was no longer a feeling, it was reality. Sweat was dripping down his whole face. Something was following him, but he couldn't stop to find out. The world stood still when he discovered more houses. How can this be? He said. I traveled through here days ago. How are they here? He knew that he should just keep going, but the houses called to him again. In a move of arrogance, he heads towards the house. Before he can enter the door, a sharp pain enters his back. Frozen, he can't turn to see who or what struck him. Soon, the darkness and fear that followed him consumed him, and he was dead before he hit the ground. Oh my goodness. So much water. I made it. I'm alive. Oh, the sun's going down though. Oh goodness. Get up the beach. Come on. Oh man, something saved me. I don't know what. My head, my back. Oh, my back still hurts. There's blood. I gotta go. I gotta get back to the house. Man. I made it in. Oh. Goodness. I just need a first aid kit. I got one in here somewhere. Is it in this here? No. Here? No. Oh, man. There's so much blood. Okay. I'll just use this. Just set this here. I'll just lay down on this. man. I just need some rest. Oh, man. Oh, man. How long was I out? Couple hours? Couple days? Holy crap, it's almost noon. Oh, goodness. Man, my back feels a lot better. Oh, man, this map's covered in blood. Well, we'll just put it back up on the wall and I'll deal with that later. Holy cow. Ah, it is good to be alive, I suppose. It is good to be alive. I think in order just for me to not freak out about what happened, I'm just gonna go outside and I'm just gonna get back to work. And hopefully nothing else bad will happen. What's this? I don't remember making a mailbox. Mail. It is a mailbox. Okay, let me, oh, a gold apple? Oh, wow, this is heavy. Holy cow. Never had one of these before. In a book. Hello, Soybean. I hope this finds you well and alive. There is not much time to explain, but it was I who brought you back to the world of the living. There is much more to this world than you realize. You have experienced the dark entity known as the Mytheria. Their existence is complicated. Some say they are corrupted souls from the slip. Some say it's a curse manifested by internal demons. Either way, they have roamed the overworld for ages, feeding on the living. The villagers who once lived peacefully in their homes met their demise through this anomaly. You will never see them, you will never find them, and they will be watching you always. There is hope for you and all of those who manifest destiny their way in the land of Infdev+. However, that journey is up to you, as I perished long ago and roam in the skies. I have done my best to protect you from them, but always look out for what lurks in the night. Good luck. There's no name. Who's this from? An angel? A spirit? What? Not only is there bad guys watching me, but now there's good guys watching me? What's going on here? Well, I got a golden apple at least. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. It's kind of hard to eat gold. I mean, guess this will come in handy at some point. And I have a book from some random individual. Well, I guess it's good to know that I'm at least protected for now, I think. I guess we'll just put this stuff away and we'll get back to work. Don't mind me, I'm just collecting crops in my new greenhouse. Oh man, I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this nice little humble greenhouse that I've built here. And we finally have a wheat farm. Holy crap, I feel like it's been ages since I've started this world already, and I don't even have a wheat farm. But yeah, there will be other crops added in the future in this mod. I just don't know when, and I don't know, you know, what they're going to be used for, if it's going to be just exclusively food or what have you. But for right now, we have this nice little wheat farm area. We just have a couple spots here, some water, and yeah, it's relatively humble. We're using some of the new stone bricks, which you're going to see a lot of this today. The new stone bricks, which this is the same texture from Infdev+. It blends really well with the stone slabs. And we're using some of the new window panes, which are also from Infdev+. The same recipe and everything, which the recipe for this only gives 4 instead of like the usual 16 you get in a regular Minecraft, which is a little sad, but they do look nice, which is always cool. And we have a nice little thing up here with some stairs and the logs placed sideways. Of course, this is normal from 0.1. But we also have the new concrete block, which is the slab with the top slab texture on all sides. Sorry, I got distracted by the cropland that I trampled over there. But yeah, it's relatively simple in here. Let's collect this. And let me replant all of this, and I will show you the outside of this place. Alright, so this is the outside of this place. It's very simple. You know, there isn't really a whole lot going on here. This area is still the same. I have not really done much with the pig farm yet. We'll do that at a later time, but I've decided to put this place just kind of like right here. I think I might have put it just a little bit too close. But we will deal with that momentarily. Probably a little bit down the line when I update all of this, but I don't really want to move this building, and actually my plan is to actually tower it. So like I'll add more wheat farms or other crops in the future and just tower this building as high as I can, and then we'll have like a chute system to throw all the crops down, and then they can get put in a collector like we have in the pig farm. But that's for down the line. But right now this is just this building, relatively simple, using fences as for texture. It's, you know, it's really simple. It's a square. And we're using the new pathway blocks and some decoration with flowers. Now we can't collect leaves like from the trees. We can't collect those yet in Infdev Plus, and I hope we can do that soon, because I love to place bushes around, and you're gonna see that later when we talk about what's up there. But yeah, so this is the building. I'm calling it the Wheat Palace, or the Wheat and Melon Palace, but there's no melons yet, and I don't know if we're gonna get them. I think we are in 0.3, but I'm gonna head over to the first build suggestion that I've actually gone ahead and done. That I've been waiting to do for a while now, and I've noticed that this weather is quite foggy. It's a little strange. I don't understand why the fog is so prevalent right now, but we'll worry about that later. So we head down here. This beach has been retrofitted. Finally, we have some cloth carpet here. This is new in 0.2, and this is a nice little like beach towel where you lay down and get a suntan. And we have a couple more over here. And right here, this is actually a build suggestion by Doormat, and he suggested to me that I should build like a port in the area here for my boats and stuff. Now, you would be able to see it if the fog wasn't so prevalent right now, but this actually does end, you know, out there somewhere, so it's a nice big lake. But he suggested that I should build this like a port. Now, I wanted to build a bridge here for a while, just to kind of get to this other end of the island, or this like piece of land over there, because it was so short between here and here that it wasn't really worth just boating across there. And there's also a little island right there that I connected to. So I decided to build a bridge using some wood slabs, some logs, some fences, and over here we actually split off in two directions. We have a little landing area here, and now we have this issue with the water that I think this is an Infdev issue, like a vanilla issue that I don't know when it gets fixed. And I hope Method fixes this at some point, because it's kind of annoying, because the boats kind of get sucked into the side of the block here. It makes it hard to kind of, you know, get up and go. But either way, I don't know how you can fix this, and I don't know if you even can, but we get, you know, it's just something we have to get used to for now. Now, this little island, I decided to kind of leave here. I flattened it a little bit. I left it here, and I've added a umbrella made from red cloth and some fences, and we have a little chair. This is the same chairs that we have in Infdev Plus, so I can sit here and relax and look at the sunset or whatever and do some fishing, because fishing has been added in 0.2, and I have this barrel over here. Now, barrels, you guys know the barrels at this point. You've seen these ever since Classic Plus, and they've made their way into every single Legacy Plus mod, and it's nice to see them. Now, they don't function like they do in Infdev Plus, so I can't use them as like a shulker box or like a backpack type deal, but they do hold items, so which is nice. We have a fishing rod, and we have some fish. I've already done some fishing, and so yeah, I can sit in this chair, get my fishing rod out. Where did I put it? There it is. And just kind of sit here, relax. What in the world? That was weird. I could just sit here and relax and do some fishing. And just like fishing in real life, it's boring, and I have to sit here and wait. And yeah, we ain't gonna do that, so. But yeah, I really like how this little bridge area came out, and I hope this is to the imagination of what Doormat expected. But I'm real happy with this little bridge. As I put it, Port Bridge, very creative name, built in 0.2. And yeah, this uses a lot of wood, and thankfully I have a big tree farm that this helps with, so that's great. Now we're gonna head up this mountain and we're gonna talk about our final viewer suggestion today. You know, I've walked up this staircase so many times that it's starting to like wear on me. I wish I just would have made a ladder instead, but it looks a lot cooler, I'll give it that. But as we approach the top of the mountain here, you'll be able to see something. We have a little bit of, oh man, a cloud's gonna get in our way. Wonderful. So, what we have here is a viewer suggestion given to me by SteleCat, and SteleCat suggested to me that I should build a news station, so I can like use it to sit there and talk to the camera whenever I have to, when I do intros and such. So that's what I've done. Now I've gone ahead and made it a little bit more elaborate than I probably should have, and it's very small, and it's very reminiscent of the Classic Plus style buildings that I did back when that was going on. And there's some people out there who say Classic Plus doesn't exist, but you know, I know it exists and you can't tell me otherwise. Anyway, so this building is made of primarily stone brick and stone slab, and the new obsidian bricks. Now this is a new block in Infdev Plus, crafted with 4 obsidian. So obsidian actually has a decent use, and it's actually easy to collect now, so it's not so painful. And I think it looks quite nice. It's one of my favorite textures in this mod so far, and I think it was Rye who made this texture, and it looks fantastic. He did a great job with it. And it fits rather well with the stone brick. It adds a nice contrast, and it matches well with the glass too. And out front here we have a nice curved kind of front here with a big glass window, kind of very reminiscent of like an office building, just not as big. So let's walk into the front door here. So we have the WINF news station. Now, WINF, these are call letters, and if you guys are familiar with radio and TV, there's always the 4 call letters, at least here in the US. I don't know how it works over in Europe, but this is probably a real news station or radio station here in the States. I don't know if it exists or not, but we're calling it WINF because Infdev. It's a funny. So, and that's what I decided to call it, the WINF news station. So let's go in here using the new glass door, this is a new block in 0.2, which I really like. This is like the main office floor for the news station. So we have a couple cubicles right here, and I didn't really have enough room to do a bunch, so we just kind of have 2. And these cubicles have a chair, some tables, a flower pot with vegetation, I guess, in them, and a barrel for like a storage. Now this would be like a filing cabinet sort of deal. And over here we have some carpeted flooring. We have some bookshelves that actually function as bookshelves. And yeah, we have a couple more over here and some more table space. So this would be like the lower end office workers who don't get a cubicle. It would work in here. Very nice. Oh, now my hand's all messed up. But it's really simple in here. We have a bunch of the window panes, and we have some paintings around to add some color. Where's the other one? There it is. One over there and one up there. But yeah, we'll go around this way, and there's the other cubicle. Same thing as the other. And right here, this will be the first instance of me wanting the let me fix my hand there. Me wanting the bushes and be able to collect leaves in this mod. I really hope we get like shears or something equivalent of to pick up leaves soon, because I want them, man. It's the only way to make my builds look good. And using the bookshelves, I mean, this is a classic move right here, and I kind of like doing it. So, all right, let's head upstairs, and this will be the main news area. So we have more of the bookshelves with the fake leaves on top of them with the green wool, and it's pretty square up here and normal. Up here this is all stairs, so light passes through here, which is kind of nice in the daytime, but I try to keep it well lit in here in the nighttime. And we have a crafting bench here. Basically this isn't supposed to be here. I left it here, but honestly it fits, so it can stay. But here we have, using the cobblestone walls and the iron bars, which is a new block, which look really nice, by the way, way better than the release ones in my opinion. well, maybe not way better, but they have a more old school Minecraft feel. And we use some of the obsidian as like a camera. So this is like the camera, and this is the news desk using the glass tables. Now these are really cool. This is very similar to Infdev if you play Infdev. I'm not very familiar with Infdev, but they do look pretty close, and I think they look a little bit better because they have the iron legs. If the Infdev ones have iron legs, then I'm wrong. But either way, they're cool, and I'm glad they're in this mod. And they're actually really expensive to make. I've made so much glass, so much smelting. I'm completely out of coal again, guys. I've gone through my coal supply like 4 or 5 times in a row now. It's quite exhausting. But this is the news desk. We have a flower pot with a mushroom. Let's turn on the camera and see, look at that. We have a nice little place to be if we want to talk about some important things. We'll go up here, and we have a nice little deck. Now there is a deck down there too, which I'll talk about. But this is just called the observation deck. So this is where the main anchors or weatherman or whatever will come out here, and they'll sit here and they'll ponder about what the weather is like. And just like it is tonight and earlier today, it was very foggy. So yeah, very simple up here. Not a whole lot of decoration up here. I just kind of want it to be very simple. But now let's head downstairs and let's talk about the other balcony. Okay, so if we go out this door, another glass door, we have the balcony, which I call the WINF lunch balcony. So this is where all the workers will sit and eat their lunch, and talk and converse with their other coworkers, and have a nice old time and stare into the building. Got some more barrels sitting around. One with a flower pot that I was supposed to put a plant in, and I forgot about. Wonderful. And we have some more barrels laying around, and these barrels are directional, by the way. If you didn't notice, you can place them in different directions, kind of like logs. And over here we have a nice little table that 2 people can sit at, and they can share an apple pie. And that's right, apple pie is in this mod as well, same from Infdev Plus, and it's crafted the same way, and it's very nice to see here. But if we actually go into the camera mode here, you can get a better look what's going on here. So you can see the balcony here. There isn't a lot there. It's really just floating. I was gonna put supports on it, but honestly I didn't really want to. It just seemed like a pain. But this building looks pretty nice, and it really just kind of fits in with the rest of the stuff down here too. Also, I need to talk about this real quick, so let's get out of here. If we head this way, so if you go straight from the main entrance and go to this door, you'll be greeted with the radio tower, or the television tower, basically. Whatever broadcasts the signal from this place to your television or to your radio. So this is the tower. It's very simple. It's made of cobblestone. I wanted it not to be too intense. Hello, creeper. You are not going to ruin my video. Thank you. I didn't want it to be too intense. I just wanted it to be really simple. There's a yellow piece of cloth up there with some torches on it. And yeah. And I hope Zelenator appreciates the effort into this build. And I want to thank him so much for the suggestion. And I want to thank Doormat as well for the suggestion as well for the port. Well, would you look at us. Another successful trip in the mines. We got some 47 iron and some coal. Perfect. That's gonna smelt up real nice in the new blast furnace. It smelts items way a lot faster, if that's even a sentence. It's so nice. But I think I'm gonna head outside, do one last thing of farming, and we're gonna call it a day. What has happened to the grass? It's dark. It looks dead. No. I do not like this. I don't like this one bit. I knew it. I knew the monsters, the Mytheria, whatever they're called. I knew they would come back. I'm just gonna take everything that I want, my valuables. I'm gonna take them, and I'm gonna get out of here. My inventory's full. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna get out of here, and hopefully they don't follow me. My tree farm! No! You were never alone. No, the trees, they're all burning. Just gotta keep running, go. Wait. I hear footsteps. Run! Please, please leave me alone. I didn't mean you any harm. I know I went and explored the houses when I shouldn't have. I know, this was just a misunderstanding. Please. Please, I didn't mean any harm. No. Go, keep going. Oh, I gotta run. The slip awaits you. What? No!
Well, it looks like your luck has run out. The pigman from the skies can't save you now. This is my world. You are mine.